Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the 2022 Ford Ranger. Today we'll be going over how did I come about buying the Ford Ranger. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. So it started with me going to the lot that weekend. I went to the lot that weekend and it didn't have what I was looking for. I was planning on buying the Maverick. That's the smaller one, pickup truck, the new one that Ford just came out with. And so I went to buy that. Well, at least it looked, see if they had it so I could buy it, once the dealership opened back up. And they didn't have it on lot. So I actually went back Monday to see if I could order that vehicle, and the salesperson said that you could order it, but unfortunately the Ford was not accepting new orders at the moment. You couldn't put a new order in, so I couldn't order the vehicle. But they actually had one on the lot. It's actually the same color as the Ranger, and they had one on the lot. So I was like, great, man, let's go look at it. So he went to go grab the keys, but I forgot to ask him what is the price on it, because now the Maverick, it starts at like 19, no more, like 20,000 is the starting price. I think it goes up to like 25 if you get, fully loaded just about. So when he got back with the keys, as we're walking to the truck, he says, yes, we have it. It's not new. It has like 3,000 miles on it, which to me is like, okay, 3,000 miles, that's still good. But the price was a big shocker, because the price, it was actually used with 3,000 miles, and it costs more than the Ranger that I have now. So that particular Maverick that they had on the lot that was used was $40,000. Yes, $40,000 for a truck that actually starts off at 20,000. So I'm like, there's no way I'm finna pay you double for this truck, and it is actually considered used because it already has 3,000 miles on it. So he's like, well, we'll go ahead and let you know when you can order this truck, because I understand, you don't want to pay that additional outrageous price for it. So as I got ready to leave the lot, he was like, well, we have an F-150 that we can probably get in. That's maybe more closer to what you want to spend maybe. So I was really just ready to leave the lot. So as I'm walking away, I'm like walking away off the lot, I just felt like 40,000 for the Maverick. And as I'm walking off the lot, they have a he's like, look, can I just at least show you the F-150 that we could get in, and we probably can maybe get the numbers, see what the numbers are talking about. So he goes to show me one that would look like a F-150 that they could get in at a reasonable price. So I'm looking at him like, okay, and I wasn't really interested in it. And then he happened to show me, and he's just walking around a lot like, and if, because some of these vehicles are already, sold or whatnot. And he's like, there's a Ranger, I'm not sure if it's already sold or not. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's go look at it. Walk over to look at it. He said, well, the sticker doesn't look like it's sold yet. So now remember, I just came to the lot like the day before. No Ranger was on the lot. I looked at the entire lot. No Ranger, no Maverick. So these vehicles had just been put out in the inventory. They might have had them hid in the back or whatnot. And so I'm like, yeah, the Ranger, yeah, that's in my price range. I said, yeah, well, let me drive it. Let's test drive it. Let's see if I'm gonna like it. If it works, it works. We'll work a deal out on it. So the family and I hopped into the Ford Ranger, and we test drove it. And the first thing I noticed right off the back was the power that the Ford Ranger had. Like I said in all my videos, I'm not a fan of 4-cylinder engines, but it had a lot of power. For it to be a 4-cylinder engine, the turbo really helps it out a lot. So I was really surprised with that. And the next thing that I did notice was the amount of space that it have. So like I said, I'm using it as a family vehicle, and it had plenty of space for the kids in the back. I had space in the front, and you also had the 5-foot bed to where you can haul items, bikes or whatever you want to put in the back. So drove it back to the dealership. I think I put like 6 miles on it. I just took it through town. Stayed gone probably about 15 minutes. I decided to come on back before the salesman started to worry. I had originally seen some Ford Rangers online, but they just, to me online, it didn't look like it did in person. So I really just kept going and had my eyes set on the Ford Maverick. that they were actually overcharging for, and they wouldn't let you order. So, luckily I actually was able to see this vehicle in person, and ended up test driving it and liking the vehicle. And overall, I think I made a great decision. To me, the Ford Ranger is slightly bigger than the Maverick, and it also sits up higher than the Maverick. And of course, you can also tow more with the Ford Ranger. So that is how I came about buying the Ford Ranger. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment on if you would have chosen the Maverick, would have just waited, or would you have went ahead and got the Ford Ranger or something else. Leave it down in the comment section below. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will definitely catch you on the next video.